Hey everyone, Social Solipsist here for another episode of 52 and 52, and this week I'm taking a look at Shardbound. This is a really bad screen to start on, but I honestly don't know how to get back to the main menu or anything like that. This is a collectible card game slash, like, turn-based strategy, I guess. I really don't know how to describe it. It's a little bit odd. It's free to play on Steam right now. It is, it is a collectible card game, and I'm sort of on that kick a little bit. And I thought I'd give it a little try. I've played it for about an hour now, bits of the tutorial and things like that. The tutorial was actually really solid, but now I'm getting into some weird things. This is in early access, so there's some weird stuff going on that didn't pop up until after I got out of the tutorial section. So, okay, that is not... This is pretty unintuitive in and of itself. You'd think you click here to go to the next bit of the campaign, but I think it's here. Or this is my... I don't know what this is. Done. I got an achievement for that. Alright. Tutorial was solid, but this bit is obtuse. Let's just kind of wade into this slowly, I guess. I don't think this is where I want to be. I just want to play the next area. But I don't honestly know where that is. Is this it here? I don't want to play competitive. I want to play more of the campaign. Is there no more campaign? Maybe that's it. I already did this. I already did all these levels. I can't zoom in and out, I'm just panning around with the mouse. Well. Just want to get into a game so I can at least show you what's going on. Let's just do this. This is sort of what it forced me into before, and I didn't really want to play competitive, but it wanted me to. It's also kind of unclear. Competitive says to me play against people, but when I first got forced over to play this, it didn't actually... It wasn't up against... It wasn't against... Or it was against an AI, not a person. I don't really know what's going on. Anyway, I want you to at least see the gameplay here. This is the same map, but it's a different character.
Don't be afraid to show me.
Is it a person? I don't... Fairly standard collectible card game fare when it comes to the cards and stuff, but obviously there's this whole element of the strategy, the strategy stuff. It's odd, and I'm not gonna say it's great, but it is a clever idea. Let's see. I shouldn't have picked that up yet. That little crystal I picked up gave me an extra mana just for this turn, but I should have checked what I had in my hand before I played it. Sure. I don't really understand what the point of that was, but alright. That's only one mana. Nobody's hurt yet, but... Let's do this. Drop this guy.
Okay, I'm ready.
And let's buff this one.
Ignite.
Hey, you're not hurt.
So the strategy combat is fairly simple, but it does add some complexity with things like elevation and stuff like that. Let's see what we...
Let's hurt people. Today, I'm the hero.
That is going to kill me, but who cares?
Take.
Similar to Hearthstone, you have an active ability for your like main character that you can activate for a certain number of mana. But I'm going to drop this guy instead. And you lose if you lose your hero character. Let's see. I'm out of mana anyway. No. Oh. Okay. So any other time I missed the tooltip here before, but any other time, if you don't have anybody that can attack, if people can still move but can't attack, all you have to do is click that. So previously, and I was going to bring this up because it bothered me, but it turns out not to be the case, I thought you just couldn't end your turn if you still had guys that could attack. Like it was going to force you to attack as long as you were able. Turns out you can just hold it to not do that, but I hope this isn't against a player because there is no time limit. I mean, they picked this game, so, you know, bully on them. But,
Break their lines.
okay. I could heal this guy up, but he's not that hurt yet. I think I might drop this one next turn. Wait a minute. Ranged? Is this one ranged? Some of the UI elements are a little bit janky. Okay. Feels a waste to summon them early, but might as well.
I'm here. For the fallen. For the fallen. You're mine.
Can't use that until next turn, so I think I'm done.
Let's
Although... Ah, shit. I did this out of order. If I had done this attack, then I could have brought out the combat medic. Oh, well. Let's see if who she decides to kill. So I have to say, generally speaking, both in audio and visual design, game is pretty darn solid, especially for an early access game. That said, there are some elements, ooh, wow, I'm getting roughed up, alright. There are some... There are some placeholder images that literally say placeholder on them, and then there's some things like this button here, and some of the fonts that you'll see around that feel fairly unpolished. Again, this is early access, so, you know, take it for what you will, but choose some random tile next to it and then deal. Some of the descriptions are not as clear. Deal 3 damage. Wait a minute. Okay.
Surprise.
Leave it to me. Leave it to
And then some of this stuff I'm just having to read over on the fly because I don't really understand what it is. Let's get you out of the way.
me.
I'm here. Who am I? Ha ha!
We are the mountain.
Alright.
Break iron.
I got roughed up a little bit, but they're in worse shape than me. And the game is freezing, which isn't great. Well, OBS is still recording. The game is frozen. Let's see. Music's still playing. Task manager says... what does task manager say? Task manager says things seem to be fine. So... this is cool. Nope. Alright. Yep. Full on crash. I'm actually gonna clip this this image right here and put it up on the screen. It gave me a crash report. There is one thing this game does really well, and it's be an alpha or a beta. One of the very first things, when I first booted up this game, I only played for about 5 minutes and I quit during the first mission, just because I wanted to wait a little bit. And when I tried to quit, it said, "Hey, will you tell us why you're quitting?" And I haven't been able to replicate the image since, but it was basically like, hey, you know, here's a bunch of options, you know, don't worry, I'm coming back later, or I don't like this kind of game, or I don't like such and such, or like reporting bugs or whatever else. And that was like one of the very first things this game did. So props to them for having a good way to give feedback to the developers. They also give a number of ways on the store page to give them feedback. And this crash report, which I'm going to... snipping tool. Hey, kids outside, could you scream less, please? I'm going to save this and put it up on screen. It's already up on screen. I'm just telling you what I'm doing right now. Save to desktop. Make sure I saved it. Yep. All right. Describe the events just before this dialogue appeared. Hard freeze. Then crash. That's really all I got. Normally I give much better bug reports than that, but that's literally all I have right now, and I'm trying to also not record this in multiple parts. Crash reporting by bug splat. You know, I'm gonna have to... Bug splat has some history of issues. So, props to them for giving this, but, yeah. Sending of additional files. Okay, whatever. Just get out of my way. I want to get back to the game. Spirit Walk Games. Oh god, this is becoming a very involved thing. It opened up my browser and shit. And there are children screaming and car alarms going off. Perfect! It's gonna be really funny if this footage doesn't come out. Alright, let's restart the game. Let's not, okay. There we go. Back in. Let's try this again. Reconnect. Is that going to drop me back into the same game? Oh, cool. That actually... Hey, that worked super well. Good job, guys. Holy crap. Props. Yeah. Oh, hey there. See, why would you use your assassin on him instead of on my hero? That just seems dumb. Let's see. Sure.
Guide me, General. Crumble.
Who am I?
Summon this menu to a random tile next to it, then restore 4 health to it. Yes, let's do that.
I gotcha.
Break
We are going to skip right past you. And summon someone new. Let's see, gain range or gain... let's gain range, because if nothing else, I'll shoot her when we're done and this whole thing will be over.
Tactics. Guide me, General.
I do like that you can attack and move in whatever order you choose. I'm not sure what this player is doing in terms of... They're not, because they're not attacking my hero. I'm gonna kill theirs this next turn. Let's move here and shoot her, because that'll be the end of it. What do you mean she's not in line of sight? There's this whole line of sight mechanic for ranged characters. And it doesn't do a super good job of indicating before you move, and you can't undo your moves, whether you will have line of sight or not. To me, it looks like I have line of sight on that, but evidently the game feels otherwise.
Leave it to me.
Let's deny them these extra mana. Or do I get them? No. Okay. It's theirs. You say I've got things that can attack, but...
I can help.
Yeah, I might as well. Fuck this guy.
Code blue.
As you can see, as a tactics game, it's a little bit wanting in some respects. Oh, I may have fucked up.
I'm ready. Okay. I'm ready.
Fortunately, they're all sleeping, but I don't think she can get away far enough for me to not hit her. Okay. No, she made a mistake. Because I'm going to end it. Goodbye.
Break eye.
Alright. That's how you very sloppily play this game. Please excuse how long this has gone on and what a mess this video is assuredly going to be. So obviously, being a free-to-play game, there's all these microtransaction things and loot boxes and shit like that I'm sure you'll be able to buy. I don't actually know if you can buy them now. It did a good job, much like, what was the other one? Shadow Lords or whatever? Both of these games do a really good job of not hammering it home that, hey, we've got microtransactions. You want to buy some? You want to buy some? You want to buy some? which has been like the plague of free-to-play for quite a while, especially in the mobile space. I'm gonna just have to assume at this point that there is no more campaign, but I'm not sure why it doesn't do a better job of indicating that. And like I said, it's sort of like there's some aspects, like when you're in game, pretty nice looking. This kind of a mess. And I don't even know what this is. I'm afraid to touch it because it says Twitch event, and I'm afraid to be going online. And I don't know, is Shraz a streamer? Is this some sort of... I don't know. Especially because of the fact the first time I clicked competitive play, it sucked me into it, and the only way I could get out of the menu, like, it forced me to start a game. I could not get out of it without force quitting the game. So I'm afraid to touch something like that, for fear of getting sucked into it and not being able to escape. Let's just do another competitive play match and see, So there's these 3 different, like, win conditions that open this vault thing, I guess? I don't really... I mean, you can do any of them, and some of them seem easier than others. It's just... Oh, except for I can't click on that. I can't click on that. Can I click on that? Oh, no, wait a minute. Okay, there's all these... So it highlights these like you should be able to click on these, but I forgot that it indicated to me before that you don't do that. You click play up in the upper right-hand corner. It's weird. Now, okay, I don't want to be on duty. I don't give a shit. I don't want to play any sort of competitive anything. That is the bane of my gaming existence. I don't want to ever competitive anything, please. I don't want to deal with those people. We'll just stick with the same deck for funsies. There is a bit of variety to the different decks, but not nearly as much as... What is going on here? Why am I watching this plane fly around? Is this the... Oh, this is the idle animation for looking for a match. Okay. Really not clear there, guys. Not a bad idea, but pretty weird. I don't understand why there isn't a versus AI. I mean, maybe I'm just dumb and I'm missing it, but I don't think that's the case. I may cut some of this if this takes too long. It's also weird that this stuff still pops up when I'm not in control of the... Okay, stop that. There's got to be another way to play. Maybe I can just do a training or something. Okay. Okay, so it's... Okay. So if I just want to play versus AI, I just go to the training grounds. Alright. Open and buy card. Okay. Sure. I don't know what any of this means, and I can't adjust any of it except for my own deck. So... Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I can. This needs a highlight, guys. If I mouse over this and it's something I can adjust... Yeah. Give me a highlight. Otherwise, I don't think I can touch it. This has a highlight. Let's try something different. Let's just go with this. This art is great. The, like, concept art, awesome. The designs are pretty sweet, too. I don't know what this gray box on the side is here.
Combat log 7.42. My opponent is talking to
Why was there...
us.
Oh, that's a weird bug. There was a fourth card there and then it disappeared. Oh no, that's the descriptor for the... Okay. Okay.
We've got this. We've got this. Okay, I'm ready.
Alright.
Okay, I'm ready.
You know, of all the games for me to do a live commentary on, this was probably not the best one. This is going to be boring. I apologize. Leave your hate mail in the comments, please. Let's see, what do we want to do here? I can get 3, but that doesn't help me any. Blah, blah, blah.
Today I'm the hero.
You sure are, buddy.
Today
She can
I'm
only
the
do
hero.
1 damage. So I might be able to destroy her mana crystal over there. If I get over quick. There's also the fact that, as far as I can tell, all of the ranged characters have unlimited range as long as they have line of sight. So me moving here versus over to this hex instead wouldn't have made a difference in terms of her coming around this corner and shooting me. There's no, like, damage adjustment or hit rate or anything like that. Yeah, I might as well. Give me a card.
Speak on that.
Yeah. So she can still hit me. But I still can't summon shit. Probably shouldn't have done that actually because of the fact that
Toughen up.
his death will summon
Today
a card to my hand, which actually would have been helpful if he had died instead. But hindsight's 2020.
Here we go.
Do I want to get over there and engage? Probably not. Let's just summon another
Here
card.
we go. I hear you.
Okay. Got 4 mana this turn and I still can't summon anything. 5 will give me... That might be helpful, but... Yeah, I think I'm going to lose it this crystal this turn if I don't use it anyway, so...
We've got this.
Let's kill that thing.
Target eliminated.
I can't use any of these on myself. They're all for minions. Which really makes me think that instead...
Hey, you're not hurt.
Really makes me want to play a deck, and I don't even know if this exists. It makes me want to play a deck that, like, lets your hero just sit in the corner and defend themselves instead with, like, hordes of enemies. Maybe that's something that exists that I don't know about yet. I'm all alone. I've only got 5 mana. And I don't have any way to buff myself. I think I'm just gonna run again. More car horns, thank you.
Here we go.
Let's give you health and then have you kill that other guy. There we go.
Toughen up.
You are gonna follow this way.
Today, I'm the hero.
Transform enemy minions, life assistant. I don't. -2 movement. Alright. Does it keep its attack? Or. I might as well spend this. Let's see. Summon this minion next to a boulder. Alright. I will take that. Oh, that's not great.
Here. Rev it up.
It's a lot of attack.
Code blue.
Let's see here. I feel like a lot of these... I feel like maybe these decks are sort of hard counters of one another in certain ways. I certainly don't feel like I'm well equipped to handle what I'm being dished out. Then again, I'm shit at these games, so, you know, any excuse will do. I do have 6 now. So... I can do that, or I can petrify this guy. But I'm still going to take 3 damage from that one next turn. Is this permanent? It doesn't say... Let's just do it and see what happens. I'm going to lose this anyway, so...
You're mine.
Today, I'm the hero.
What does this banner
Today,
do?
I'm
Other
the
minions have
hero.
+1 to attack. Alright. You die, and you get hit.
Waiting.
And then they'll just summon something to heal them again, I'm sure.
Today, I'm the hero.
And I have no mana, so... you know what? I might as well. Not give them an extra turn, right?
Break iron.
Die on my terms instead of theirs? Because they're still going to take those 2 health from me.
Good night.
Why does she get to summon on my... Oh, okay. Can be summoned to any location. That explains it. It doesn't explain why they are so fucking strong. That's a 5/5 for 4. That doesn't seem fair at all. What is the point of this? Literally just to exist? I mean, it's got no attack, and it can only move 1, so I don't know... I really don't understand the point. No. Don't have anything else that's really a good idea to summon. Do I? +3? I don't think so. We'll just do this. And still have 1, so...
We are the
might as well. It's only gonna do 2 damage. I really don't like that. Please leave me alone.
Today, I'm the hero.
You sure are, bud.
Waiting.
Today, I'm the hero.
What? That's not cool. Not a fan. Doubly not a fan. Holy crap. Alright, well that ended. Again, here's what I was talking about with the placeholder art. There's a lot of things that have this same art, and it's not bad art. I mean, it's placeholder art because they use the same art for a bunch of different things, not because it's like a crappy version or something like that. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, that's what this has got for right now, this Shardbound game. That first, you know what? Do I want to go back and just play the tutorial levels again? I could, but this video is already 35 minutes long, which is longer than I want it to be. These videos go long when I do them live. Tutorial levels were pretty solid, not voice acted, weirdly, even because given the fact that like there is voice acting on the minions when you are playing in the competitive mode, but there isn't during the story mode in here. But anyway, this was pretty solid. Obviously, it's got a long ways to go. At the end of the day, I don't know that the decks are particularly super well balanced. The whole tactics aspect of it, while an idea that I can really get behind, is not executed in a way that I feel really adds a whole lot, at least not with the deck I was playing. Again, if like, I don't know, it's a bit of how I felt with what game was Endless Legend, the you know, tactical fights in there, you know, cool in concept, but maybe not executed in the most compelling or interesting way. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing they couldn't probably fix with a lot of work, but yeah, it would take some time. I don't actually know how far along this is. Obviously, if they've got all these continents and only the little bit of like tiny campaign in there, they've got a ways to go. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll come back to this in a year and see where it is. Anyway, yeah, take a look if it's your thing. If not, then don't. That kind of goes without saying. I don't know why I even say it. Anyway, I've been the Social Solipsist. Thank you all for watching yet another episode of 52 and 52. I am still in the process of moving and will be for several weeks, so please bear with me, and I will still try and get these videos out. We'll see what happens. And I'll try not to freak out on camera. Anyway, I've been the Social Solipsist. I will see you guys all next time.